You've seen Messi's hat trick against Algeria. You've seen the brace against Austria. You've seen the records fall one by one. 16 World Cup goals to match Klose, then 17, then 18. The greatest scorer in the history of the World Cup. 38 years old. 6 World Cup, still breaking records. You've seen the trophies, the Ballons d'Or, the records. But did you know that while Messi was being worshipped in Barcelona, the same people who should have been his biggest fans, the Argentinians, hated him? They called him a coward, a Spaniard, a fraud. Because Messi could win everything with Barcelona, but nothing with Argentina. And what happens next is one of the greatest redemption stories in the history of sport. Let's go back to 2005. Messi is 18 years old, already a sensation at Barcelona. He's just scored his first La Liga goal. Ronaldinho, the best player on the planet, is lifting him into the air, celebrating him like a son. The Camp Nou loves him. Spain loves him. And then he pulls on the Argentina shirt. And in his very first appearance, he's sent off after 47 seconds for elbowing a defender. Welcome to international football, Leo. That moment set the tone for the next 11 years of his Argentina career. Because no matter what Messi did, no matter how many goals he scored, no matter how many times he dragged a mediocre Argentina squad almost to the finish line, they always fell short. 2006 World Cup, quarterfinals, out. 2007 Copa America, final, lost. 2014 World Cup, final, lost to Germany. 2015 Copa America, final, lost on penalties. 2016 Copa America, final, lost on penalties again. 5 finals, 5 losses. And the Argentine fans? They didn't say unlucky. They didn't say he tried his best. They said Messi didn't care, that he only turned up for Barcelona, that he wasn't truly Argentine, that he was nothing compared to Maradona. Imagine being the greatest player on earth and being told by your own country that you're not good enough. After that 2016 Copa America final, another penalty shootout, another loss, Messi walked to the microphone and said 4 words that shook the football world. For me, it's over. He retired, 28 years old, at the peak of his powers, done with Argentina. And the reaction? Half of Argentina agreed with him, half said good riddance. Social media was brutal. He was never really one of us anyway. But here's the thing about Messi. He's quiet. He's shy. He's never been the loudest man in the room. But he's the most stubborn. 4 months later, he came back. No announcement, no speech, no drama. He just showed up to Argentina training like nothing had happened. Because deep down, he wasn't finished. He couldn't be finished. Not like that. Fast forward to 2021. Something else is ripped away from him this time, his club. Barcelona, the only home he's ever known since he was 13 years old, can no longer afford to keep him. Not because they don't want him, because they literally, financially, cannot register his contract. Messi sits in front of the cameras at a press conference, and this man who has never cried in public, who celebrates goals with a quiet point to the sky, breaks down completely, sobbing, inconsolable. The kid who came to Barcelona at 13 with nothing but a napkin contract and a dream is being told, at 34, that it's over. He goes to Paris, PSG, 2 years that go almost nowhere. He's not happy. The football isn't right. The city isn't right. Meanwhile, back in Argentina, they're preparing for the 2022 World Cup in Qatar. And this time, something feels different. Qatar 2022. November. Messi is 35 years old. This is his 5th World Cup. Everyone knows it's his last. Argentina's opening game, they lose to Saudi Arabia, one of the biggest upsets in World Cup history. The dream looks like it might be over before it begins. But Messi doesn't crumble. He plays like a man who knows exactly how much time he has left. Calm, precise, ruthless. Argentina win every game after that. The Netherlands in a dramatic quarterfinal. Croatia in the semis, with Messi at his absolute best gliding through defenders, setting up goals, scoring one himself with that unhurried, inevitable quality that makes you feel like he always knew exactly what was going to happen. And then the final, France, Mbappé, the best young player in the world. Argentina are winning 2-0 with 10 minutes left. The trophy is right there. And then Mbappé erupts. 1 goal, 2 goals, 2-2. Extra time. Messi scores in extra time. Argentina back in front. Surely now. Mbappé scores again. A hat-trick in a World Cup final. 3-3. Penalties. Messi steps up first. He scores. Doesn't even flinch. Like it's a training session. Like he hasn't spent 20 years carrying the weight of a nation that doubted him. Argentina win on penalties. And then it hits him. He falls to his knees on the pitch in Qatar and he looks up at the sky. The same sky he's pointed to after every goal his entire career. The same gesture he's made since his grandmother, his Celia, who first walked him to football training as a 5-year-old, passed away. This one was for her. The little boy from Rosario who was told his body was broken, who was signed on a napkin, who lost 5 finals, who was called a coward by his own country, who retired in tears at 28 and came back because he simply couldn't accept going out like that. He lifts the World Cup. And every single person who ever doubted him, every pundit, every Argentine fan, every person who said he was no Maradona, goes silent. Because you don't compare Messi to anyone anymore. You just watch. If this story hit different, you know what to do. Please hit the like button and subscribe for more such videos. See you in the next one.